Hello there. Welcome. Introductions are in order if this is your first time watching the live stream, but that will be happening in about 20 seconds, and I will be right back. Hello. Welcome to another episode of Tarot by Hilary Live. I am your hostess with the mostest, Hilary of tarotbyhilary.com, professional tarot reader and EFT tapping practitioner, here to demystify the mystical and put you in touch with the most beautiful of gifts, your own intuition. Because yes, my friends, do not argue with me. You have intuition. On tonight's episode, I asked my friend Melissa Sonova, what should I do? What should I unbox on my live stream tonight? And she requested that I unbox the Fairytale Tarot by Giulia F. Massaglia. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Probably not. It sounded like I butchered it. This is out of my reviewer box that the lovely folks at Llewellyn sent me. You might be familiar with some of the decks and the books that I've received, because I think I did something on the gram of Insta where I took a video where it's like kind of a mini unboxing of the box, but not the decks themselves. So you kind of got a preview of everything that I got sent. And then I just had another package from Red Wheel Weiser I think the book is called The Apothecary of Being or something like that. And it's a beautiful hardcover book. And I'm just like, oh, wow. So I am rolling in decks and books right now to review. It's a little bit overwhelming, but I love it. I can't complain. This is what I wanted. This is what I wished for. So tonight we are unboxing the Fairytale Tarot, and I have been warned that there is a Wendigo in it. And I got warned by Liz, and then she couldn't tell me where it is. So I will relay the conversation. The fairy tale one is interesting. Fairy tales from around the world are featured, and Jamie, our beloved Jamie Elford, who is a co-host of Card Singers Coast to Coast, Jamie wrote the book. So sold. But Liz also cautioned me, there's a fucking Wendigo in there, just a heads up. And I was like, now I don't wanna. And she said, the rest of the deck makes it worth it. Just didn't want you to yelp when you saw it like I did. And I said, which card is it? Because if I don't know when it's coming, I'm going to yelp all the same. And she said, I am occupied by a dog right now. You're screwed. And I said, thanks, some friends you are. The yelp will be live in prime time. So please stay tuned for me yelping when I discover the Wendigo in this deck. But first, let's do a tech check to make sure everything is copacetic, and that we are broadcasting on the Tube of You and the Book of Face as normal. Let's see. Didn't get a chance to pre-schedule the episode tonight, but y'all should know it happens 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Friday night. Let's see. I did get an alert from the Tube of You, so I just want to make sure that is correct. And I'm also going to check. 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Friday. That be me. Let's see. That be me. It's a working. Cool. All right. Let me close things up there. And let's check the Book of Face. More than likely, it is also working on the Book of Face, but Live. Yep. Everything is working. Yep. Fran, live from New York. It's Hilary. Yes. Yes. So the Yelps from the Wendigo will be in prime time. But first, before that, let me describe a little bit about what we do in these episodes. I will usually do the three pillars of the episode, and then also the topic of the episode. So normally we will cover anything from like divination, metaphysical stuff, witchy shit, and what you guys want to learn about. But lately we've been doing a lot of unboxings because, I'm flush with decks. So I figured let's do another unboxing. Why not? Oh, I'm getting updates from Liz about the Wendigo live. I might get the yes, I think I kind of got a little preview of it because I can see it on the back of the box if this is indeed number one, the magician. Joe says that it's the magician and that it's just the green man and not a what's his name, but Jesus, it's scary. Okay, so maybe not a Wendigo, guys. Maybe it's the horned god or Kurunus or the green man. But Jesus, it's scary. Okay, thanks, Liz. Thank you, Joe. Thanks for letting me know. So, other than the topic of the episode, we also have the three main pillars of each live stream, which is astrology from Teresa Reed's wonderful AstroBiz Digest. We have the mid-episode reading, in which one lucky viewer will win a free three-card reading with me live on the broadcast. I always stumble over that, no matter what. So you want to stay tuned for that opportunity in which one lucky viewer can win. And then we end the episode with the weekend forecast, in which I usually pull from an oracle deck so that we enter into the weekend prepared and not scared. So if that sounds good to you, please let me know in the chat, or smash the emoji button, or click the bell, or subscribe, or do all of the things so that I know that I'm doing a good job so I can do more of it. Please and thank you. All right, so let's start with the astrology from Teresa Reed's wonderful AstroBiz Digest. $99 for a year-long subscription. It is astrology in layman's terms, straight to your email inbox. It is geared towards entrepreneurs and big business owners, but I have found it to be incredibly helpful in planning my personal life as well as my professional life. So that is on screen for you right there. theterrylady.com/AstroBiz Digest to get a copy of your own. I will usually do the main transits of the week and then let you know the nitty gritty for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because I don't want to give away the farm. I want to be able to support Teresa, feature her work, but not take away from her work. Let me put a little bit of baby lips on my baby lips. All right. So Fran's saying hell yeah. So I'm going to take that as a sign to go ahead and start the astro-weather. And let me take a look on my phone so I'm not like multiple tabbing it. Actually, I do have multiple tabs open right now, but I'm going to go ahead and close them because I just finished up with a client. Like I felt like I skidded in from my retail job into a phone reading, and then into the live stream. So very, very busy night, very busy day, very busy night. Also, I am getting your requests for email readings. I am seeing notifications. I did have someone call me and use and leave a voicemail, and I'm just like, it's not hard to book on my website, and I do recommend that, by the way. If you are looking to book a reading with me, you can do so at tarotbyhilary.com. It is the only way to book a reading with me. Please and thank you. Let's make my life easier. Let's make your life easier. Please book through my website. It takes care of everything so that I don't have to expend my willpower and my brain muscles in doing something that technology can just take care of for the both of us. Please and thank you. All right, because October be my busy season. So please use my scheduling system that I pay for yearly so that I can help you. It's a very streamlined process. All right, so let us take a look at the Astro Biz Digest. I've got like email readings coming out the ears too. It's good. It's good to be busy. Champagne problems, but it's a lot. All right. So the astrology for the week of September 29th through October 5th. As September comes to a close and October arrives, the cosmos seems to pipe down. There are no major transits this week. This means you have time to tie up loose ends as you ease into the last quarter of 2025. Thank goodness. So there's no huge transits going on this week. All right, for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday morning is clear, making it ideal for engaging with your community or creating quick social media marketing posts. I did post a throwback card of the day or reading with the Sorcery Underground fortune telling kit that I did a few years ago, and I'm just like, oh, that feels very, very prescient right now. I think I'm going to go ahead and repost that. So that's available on the Gram of Insta and on the Book of Face. Didn't get a chance to post it to any other place. So posting it to one place is better than posting it to none places. At least that's my philosophy. Trouble looms when Mercury opposes Chiron at 2:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's already passed, guys. You must watch your words carefully. Something you say over the weekend could land you in hot water. Want to make a point? Think about how your words may land. The public feels wounded and easily triggered. One wrong word and you're canceled. The news cycle could be exhausting all weekend as well, making the public want to tune out. The moon forms beautiful angles with Chiron and Mercury starting at 2:14 p.m., but also stations void at the same time. Take the rest of the day off if you can. Nothing much will get done. That felt like my experience. At 10:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that's still coming up, the moon enters Pisces, the most emo sign of the zodiac. The evening could be sensitive. Best to put self-care on the menu and business on the back burner. Power day for Aquarius and weekday for Leo. All right, for Saturday and Sunday, the Pisces moon makes the entire weekend awesome for creativity or self-care. Teresa's plan is to take as much time to rest as possible and write. Saturday morning and evening are peaceful. The only aspect is a Moon-Mars trine at 12:36 p.m., which is fab for bursts of creative energy. Sunday begins with a Moon-Venus opposition at 7:34 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, an aspect that causes PR trouble. Lay low. The Moon-Jupiter trine at 1:15 p.m. is stellar for business travel, creative work, and publishing. If you want to attract the public, imaginative, emotional marketing will do the trick on Sunday. At 8:30 p.m., the moon conjoins with Saturn and stations void, your cue to get to bed. Both days, Saturday and Sunday, are power days for Pisces and weekdays for Virgo, while Friday is a power day for Aquarius and a weekday for Leo. All right, so at this time, I open up the floor to any questions you may have about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. If you want an astrological reason why, I'll give it a minute or so. If I don't hear anything, then we will move on to unboxing the Fairytale Tarot and the live Yelp. But I appreciate the heads up. It was like a half heads up though, because she was just like, I was like, can you tell me which card it is? Because if I don't know which card it is, then I'm going to Yelp all the same. Fran says yesterday. So yesterday was Thursday. Moon in a favorable trine to the sun at 9:41 a.m. Promote your work, take the lead in your community. The rest of the day is clear. Use it to update tech, conjure far out ideas, meet with your team, or engage with your community. Power day for Aquarius and weekday for Leo as well. So sometimes there isn't, if you had a particularly crappy day yesterday, Fran, sometimes there isn't an astrological reason why. Hopefully you're asking about yesterday for a good reason instead of a bad reason, but oh, I gotta get a haircut, guys. It's too much. There's no style to it. It's just long. It's just long and annoying, and I'm ready to just chop it all off. All right. I don't know. Does that help? Does that clarify? Does it just twinge your butt? Okay. Let's look at the Fairytale Tarot. And since it's spooky season, I will continue with the Morticia Adams scissors. Yeah. Yeah, usually it's not for a good reason. No, got yelled at by the charge nurse who lacks the temperament to do the job. Maybe it's just that they're an asshole. You know, sometimes it's not astrology. Maybe it's just that some people are assholes. All right, Fairytale Tarot. I should make a sticker of that. I should make merch. Maybe it's not astrology. Maybe people are just assholes. Not everyone. I'll be hearing this ASMR. Oh, Katie is here. Welcome to Katie. You missed the astrology, but you're here in time for the unboxing. Ooh, this box does not feel the way I thought it was going to feel. So yes, you are here just in time for the unboxing of the Fairytale Tarot. I have heard that there's a Wendigo in here, but maybe it's not a Wendigo. And I just dropped my scissors. Fortunately, I didn't drop them on my foot, because I usually will do these live streams barefooted. That would have been bad. I feel like I've done that to myself before, though, when I was younger. Accidentally dropped embroidery scissors like so, like directly onto my foot. Fortunately, I remained relatively unscathed. So, but they're sharp. Got to be careful with embroidery scissors. Yeah. Okay. We're in for the merch idea. Great idea. I'll buy it and put it on my water bottle. Sometimes it's not astrology. Sometimes people are just assholes. I prefer to not blame astrology entirely. And sometimes it does make a difference between like male and female zodiac signs. I get along really, really well with like female cancers. Like my sister is a Cancer, but my ex-boyfriend is also a Cancer. And I feel like it's interesting. Okay, Fairytale Tarot. And I'm going to go ahead and hide everything. So you've got a nice, good. Actually, where's my overlay? Let me see. Is that a recent one? Yeah. I feel like everything has been an unboxing episode lately. So why not have this as an evergreen overlay, right? And then if you're wondering where that QR code will take you, it will take you to my website. All right. So Fairytale Tarot from Llewellyn's imprint, Lo Scarabeo. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And by Giulia F. Massaglia, companion book by Jamie Elford. Thank you, Jamie. Let's give a shout out to Jamie and her wonderful work. A lot of little white books and companion books are written by Jamie. Yeah, Katie says, yes, I got that told to me about male versus female Scorpios. Yes, yep. Female Scorpios, fine. Male ones were passive aggressive nightmares. I also have an ex that's a Scorpio. Let me see. Like, I should really run down the list of. Oh gosh, I hope I don't have a leak in here. I should really run down the list of astrological signs of my exes. Because I know off the top of my head, Scorpio, Cancer, oh gosh, Leo, and then my ex that wasn't really an ex. Oh gosh, was he a Capricorn? Capricorn or Aquarius? Oh, I'm not going to remember that one. But there's a difference. There's a difference. Yay, Jamie, and go Jamie. Yes. Absolutely agree. We love Jamers. So here is the companion book at the top, Fairytale Tarot. Let's open this up. Nice. Ooh, it's like it feels a little bit like I'm twinning with my overlay. Okay. Ooh, sealed again. Ooh, fully sealed. Bottom inside the box, not anything to write home about. It's just plain black, but that's that's fine. She's elegant. Okay. Look at this. 100% compostable. So it's not like actual plasticine, it's compostable. Whatever this material is to seal it up. Very nice. All right, I want to be very careful in opening this so that I don't accidentally cut into the deck itself. I feel like I'm performing deck surgery. It's like, how do you open a tarot deck without damaging the cards and also without stabbing yourself? Very carefully. All right, there it goes. ASMR. All right, we are unsealed. Okay, so the backs look like this. We have a title card. Okay. And as usual, we will go through. Oh, we have a title card and we have an end card as well. So I'm going to go ahead and take those two out. What does one do with the title card and the end card? You can use them as bookmarks. That's what I like to do. Yeah, exactly. Well, you see, it happened like this. I stabbed myself unboxing a tarot deck. All right. This is cute. Okay, I think I've already scared myself. The Yelp didn't necessarily happen, but it is the Magician card. I mean, there might be scarier cards. Um, but yeah, I get it. I get it. I didn't jump out of my skin. Thank you for the warning, Melissa. Maybe if you hadn't warned me, maybe I would have jumped. But yeah, I think I see what you were meaning. Let me open up the book. So, table of contents, very simple. English, Italian, Espanol, Portuguese. So you have the meanings in four different languages. So that's nice. Um, and Liz is here. Thank you, Liz. You are welcome. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is the magician card. Yeah, he's definitely creepy. Yeah. Oh, I thought you were meant about stabbing yourself with embroidery scissors opening a deck. I have accidentally shuffled title cards into my deck. I mean, sometimes like certain title cards though can be a reading in and of itself, can be interpreted as part of the reading. I've done that once, I think, with the pagan otherworlds tarot. There's a beautiful title card, and so I started to read it. Like I started to like look at the image, and then I'm just like, oh wait, this is the title card. I'm just like, oh no, I'm a professional. I'm a consummate professional. Totally. Oops. But it did, that card and my interpretation of that title card made sense for the reading and made sense to the client. And you know what? That's all that matters. So yeah. Nightmare fuel for the magician card. You'll see in a second, guys. And Liz says, Fran, OMG, me too. See, don't feel bad if you've done that, because like we are professionals with how many years of experience between us. Like, come on. Yes, consummate V's. Consummate V's. So I just wanted to see. So this deck came out in April of 2025. I'm catching up here. I've got a lot of decks to get through, guys. So we have an introduction to fairy tales and the tarot. The Fairytale Tarot aims to bring the world's wealth of folklore and bestiary into the realm of tarot readings. Oh yeah, I've done it. I've done it with the Goddess Tarot. Yeah, you can totally do that with the Goddess Tarot as well. Absolutely. Um, the creatures depicted on each card help illustrate the relationship between man and nature. Fairy tales allow us to live a dozen lives, slipping between worlds as easily as changing our shoes. They are invitations beckoning us to remember that impossible things happen every day. Perhaps the real magic lies in the idea that we can find our way out of the dark forest. How to use this deck. Four suits, each with a unique symbol: swords, cups, pentacles, and wands. So I guess there was no real renaming of the minor arcana going on here. Okay. There's the folklore spread, which is a 3 card for one. Position 1 is conflict. Position 2 is magic. Position 3 is the end. The deep forest spread, which is a 7 card spread, and the major arcana. So well, no wonder you're freaked out. about the magician card. Now I understand why. So I will refer to this guidebook when I'm like not sure of the creature that is in the major arcana card, but we will go through in order. But the I will show you what we mean about the magician card. So let me take out the majors. Okay, and this one. Okay, so let's rapid fire the majors here. We have the Fool card, so kind of like a jester looking guy. We have Jump Scare, the Magician card. He does look very like I get it. There's the Nightmare Fuel right there. So this card is Devil Boruda is a prominent figure in Polish and Slavic folklore, representing nature's protective and unpredictable aspects. His role entails highlights the respect humanity should have for the natural world and the necessity of maintaining balance. Boruda wields control over natural forces, honors the dual nature of the environment, and possesses a profound bond with it. He teaches and employs his abilities to shape this environment to achieve equilibrium. So there's your nightmare fuel, but that makes sense. That makes sense. You have a right to be like there's a fear. It is a fearsome creature for a good reason. It's protecting the environment. All right. High Priestess. The High Priestess is a witch. Look at the moon. You're welcome. I'm going to make sure I hold it up for you and give the nightmare fuel. Well, at least is it really nightmare fuel, or does it cease to become nightmare fuel when you have context? The Empress. So this is a nymph. That's a really pretty Empress, guys. Yes, exactly. That's why I went and Polish. For fuck's sake. Yep. Exactly. For you, that's nightmare fuel. All right. The Emperor is represented by dwarves. Oh, shut up. No, I will not. And Katie says, Polish do scary stuff. They do. They do. That's also true. Sometimes context is what brings the nightmares. The Hierophant. Look at that Hierophant. In folklore, elves are often portrayed as graceful, ethereal beings who share a profound bond with nature and the magical realms. I like this. Thank you, Liz. Thank you for the suggestion of doing the unboxing. So, elves. The Lovers are Norse mythology. Ask and Embla are the first humans created by the gods, formed from true trees and imbued with life and consciousness. Ask and Embla's bond reflects connection and partnership. It's a really pretty Lovers card. The Chariot. Of course, the Chariot. Yep. So this is the ball. This for a second there, I thought it was going to be Apollo, but it's not. This is Perkunas, is the god of thunder, rain, and war in Baltic mythology. For the Chariot. Liz says you're welcome. It's so interesting. It's being us underestimated, I think. Well, this is definitely the venue to kind of put it into the spotlight and let people know about it, right? Um, there's some decks out there that are just like they're kitschy, they're gimmicky, they don't really have the substance to go along with the theme. Like they might represent the theme, but only like the major arcana. This looks like there's something deeper at play, which I can appreciate. Okay. Strength, is that a dragon? Oh, maidens and dragons for the strength card. The hermit, the wild man depicted in folklore as a solitary figure in the wilderness, embodies themes of introspection and the pursuit of understanding beyond societal norms. It's a very good hermit card. Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is depicted as like a well wheel. Like a mill. Ooh. Speaking of creepy, all right, so I'm going to give fair warning. This might be another creepy, jump scary kind of card. The Justice card is represented by Krampus. Krampus and Sylvester Claus, related to the concept of Santa Claus, where one punishes terrible children, the other brings gifts to the good. Their origin is pre-Christian and related to pagan woodland deities. Liz has to leave, but now I want to read the whole deck, Yeah, I know. That's what the unboxings are for. Thank you again. Like once again, everyone, thank Melissa for the suggestion of doing the unboxing tonight. Thank you, thank you. I leave you with this. The Hanged Man is the satyr, half man, half goat. Death is represented as the spectral beings called the Wild Hunt. Targets mortals who cross their paths, the spirits who roam the land unceasingly during the full moon. Witnessing the Wild Hunt could signal impending disasters, and encounters with these hunters might anticipate a metaphorical descent into the underworld. Temperance is an alchemist. Some of these things I haven't even heard of, and I thought I was pretty up on my mythology and my folklore, but I guess not. An alchemist is a mythical creature from Russian folklore. It's often depicted as a beautiful woman with the body of a bird. According to legend, the alchemist has an enchanting and melodious voice that can mesmerize anyone who hears it. The creature is typically associated with themes of joy, sorrow, and the afterlife. The mystical qualities hint at transformation, divine guidance, and holistic integration. Oh, the devil is pretty freaky as well. The devil is represented as an ogre. Typically depicted as large, hideous, humanoid giants with inhuman strength and brutality. usually characterized by their grotesque appearance, including bulging eyes, giant mouths, sharp teeth, and a generally fearsome demeanor. The tower's not great either. The tower is representative of trolls. Trolls can be disruptive, causing chaos in people's lives. Their stories usually lead to surprising twists and adventures. In many tales, trolls symbolize the end of old patterns, opening the door for new beginnings and growth, shaking up the status quo. Appropriate for the tower. The star is representative of a mermaid or mermaids, mythical sea creatures with the heads and upper bodies of humans and the tails of fish. Alluring and mysterious, who rise from the ocean's depths, symbolizing hope, inspiration, and guidance. Mermaids often appear in tales where they guide sailors safely through treacherous waters or offer assistance in moments of despair. That's a kinder and gentler take on mermaids than I usually have heard before. Sometimes I think it's like the opposite, especially if you watch on Stranger Tides, the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. It's just like, you don't want to mess around with mermaids. The moon, werewolves, makes sense. That makes sense. The lycanthrope's connection to the moon illustrates the powerful pull of hidden forces and how subconscious emotions surprisingly influence behavior. The sun is representative of a unicorn, of course. Graceful white horses with a single spiraling horn growing from their foreheads. Purity, innocence, and happiness. Legend has it that these creatures exist and can only be spotted in the wild by children, for they have yet to be exposed to the negative situations of everyday life. That's really pretty. Judgment. Sprites. Tiny ethereal beings linked to nature and the elements, agile and playful. They belong to the family of fairies and elemental beings. They oversee life, death, and nature's renewal, cleaning and guiding the nearby flora and fauna. It reminds you of nature's growth cycle and the need to align with universal forces. Heed the call to a higher purpose. Yes, I agree, Katie. I'm finding these great choices of beings. Very, very aligned with the tarot's energy, at least for the major arcana. And then finally, the world is represented as a seer. Seers are wise individuals capable of foreseeing events and revealing hidden truths. Tales portray them as shamans or oracles connected to the supernatural. Visions, dreams, or divination tools help focus their magical powers. Fairy rings are circular mushrooms. So it's like a seer in a fairy ring. This imagery symbolizes a journey's culmination, with the seer representing completeness and understanding within the cosmic tapestry. So that is the major arcana of the Fairytale Tarot. I don't know when I'm going to use this for card of the day. I feel like every attempt that I've made to start doing a regular card of the day or a deck of the month this month has just been like crazy. And I know we're only the third day into the month of October. And I know I said that protection spells was the deck of the month for card of the day polls, but I'm feeling a certain kind of way about it. Maybe we'll do it in combination with a traditional Rider-Waite-Smith based tarot card, and then I'll pull the protection spells card on top of it. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. All right. Let's not get crazy, but is there any particular card that people want to see? Is this you're thinking the Fairytale Tarot is a Halloween deck to you? Maybe. I'll see how I feel. I've got a lot of choice. Is there any particular cards that people want to see? I will usually go with the High Priestess, but we already saw the High Priestess. And I'll usually go to like the Queen of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Queen of Cups, certain cards. So let me know. And I'm doing this, I'm asking while this is in order, because when it starts to get out of order is when it's harder to find the card. So. Four of Cups looks a little bit like Rip Van Winkle, which would make sense. Queen of Wands, please. All right. There's your Queen of Wands. It's like she's, instead of the cat being at a black cat at her feet, it's like a cat with a fiery tail. Look at him. I am gonna look for a Queen of Swords because I gotta know. I kind of like that. King of Pentacles. It's almost like it has a human and then their magical or fairy tale counterpart behind them. So like the Queen of Swords had a fairy behind them. Like, so I guess that's kind of like the reference to the air elemental association. And then this one looks like a reference to the earth. He looks almost like badger-like. Aw, poor dragon. So the Six of Wands actually has a dragon's head on a spike. Like, I know he's the Lord of Victory, but did we really have to have a dragon's head on a spike? Ah, there's Three of Swords. Look at the Three of Swords, guys. It's definitely like an take care of nature. Like, it's definitely an environmentalist kind of deck where it's just like, hey, assholes, take care of nature or nature will take care of you. Yes, the soul energy animal, like a spirit animal. Yeah. All right. Any other cards? Do we want to do the mid-episode reading? Let's see. Let's see if there's any takers tonight. I don't think we did it last week because I think I pulled a protection card from the protection spells deck for everyone that was live watching. So, but I'm willing to do it. So, lottery jar, comment snake, and actually, let me start the timer. So, as usual for the mid-episode reading, you will have to put the word tarot into the chat. Comment tarot, 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 and the contest closes in about 3 minutes. If we don't have any takers, then we will go straight to the weekend forecast. All right, so Katie is in for the mid-episode reading. And I will do the reading from the Fairytale Tarot unless you have another request. I have like all of my decks out right now because like I said, I skidded in from my retail job into a phone reading for our new clients and then from there into the live stream. So I am like, I have all of my tools to hand, so I can certainly read from a different deck if you'd prefer. So if you're wondering how the cardstock is, it's a little bit thinner than I would like, but it shuffles pretty smoothly. Katie says, jumping into the jar as these look like fun cards. Yeah, we'll see what they have to say. All right, I'm shuffling. So I'm shuffling the minor arcana, and then I'm going to shuffle the major arcana, and then I'm going to shuffle the major arcana into the minor arcana. Fun, but could be harsh. That's true. Could be. All right. Will Katie be unchallenged tonight for the mid-episode reading? You have about a minute 20. Otherwise, the mid-episode reading is going to go to Katie. The backs of these are really pretty. A little bit thinner than I would like, though. All right, 30 seconds. Less than 20 seconds. Yes, that's true. That's true. I'm thinking protection spell cards could be a good finishing card deck when doing readings, like the bonus card as you do the oracle card. Yes. Yes, and I've been kind of playing around with that too with my clients, and I've always with permission and consent. So yeah, by the way, so Katie is the winner. So when you get an opportunity, Katie, please go ahead and put your question into the chat. And I am going to assume that you do want to be read from the Fairytale Tarot, but just let me know what you decide. Yeah, so like protection spell, it's a nice additional card. But I have been kind of like still going with like my tried and true, like my work your light deck. And sometimes I won't ask people for the choice, like especially if they're like a newer client or it's just like I haven't worked with them before. Sometimes I will go with my gut, I will go with my intuition, and I'll be like, okay, I'm pulling a card for you from this deck. And I don't allow them the choice between decks. I'll just be like, no, we're going to do this deck. Okay. So Katie's question for the Fairytale Tarot, I'm assuming, is what warnings or information does the tarot have for me? I haven't integrated all of these yet. Fun part about tarot is even in the absence of cards, like you may feel the need to remove certain triggering cards from the deck, especially if you're doing like an event, like if you're doing a baby shower or bridal shower. Sometimes readers will take the big bad cards out of the deck. The message is still going to come through, even when you remove cards. It's wild to see. So, yes, Fairytale Tarot, please. Got it. By the way, I'm integrating the majors into the minors face down so that I'm not seeing what's going on. I'm not seeing, which majors are going in at which place I am, and then I'm shuffling at each turn. So now the final majors have been integrated, and we're shuffling, and we are ready to ask that question for Katie. What warnings or information does the tarot have for me? Yeah, talking about cards, gentle smack versus harsh smack. Yep. What warnings or information? Okay. 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles. Interesting. So really quickly, as usual, I'll do my interpretation first, and then I will go to Jamie's guidebook. And that way, if I do my interpretation first, I'm not unduly influenced by the guidebook's guidance. Say that 5 times fast. So 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles. The warnings or information. Mind your own business. Keep your eyes on your own paper. Because 8 of Pentacles is when you're in it, like when you're working, it's like head down, like your head is down. You can only work on like, don't even look at what you've completed already. Don't even look at what's yet to come. You only like be present, focus on just what you're doing in the present. Like, because if you take your eyes off of the work, you're going to jam your finger. You're going to jam your thumb. You're going to end up hurting yourself. Like, whatever it is that you're doing right now requires focus. So keep focused and keep it tight. Do not get distracted. And then you've got your little like helper gnomes keeping it steady so that you can work. But like, notice the concentration. Like, he's not looking elsewhere. Otherwise, you're going to jam your finger. You're going to hammer you're going to create an ouchie. So keep focused. Reason why I'm saying like eyes on your own paper is because the middle card coming up is the 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is typically not a great card to see. It's usually the card of failed mediation. It's usually the card of like everyone's walking away and nobody's happy about it. In this particular case, you have the eagles, you have birds of prey. It looks like a bloody battlefield after a great battle happened. You also have the gray skies. Typically will show up in the 5 of Swords, but in this one, it has the lightning bolts too. So it's just a very gray scene. And again, the smug guy in the foreground, he's got that smug look on his face. It's just like someone's trying to take advantage of the situation. No one's walking away happy, which is the reason why I'm saying with the 8 of Pentacles coming up as the first card and then the 9 of Pentacles coming as the last card, like in between 8 and 9 of Pentacles of Earth, you've got this swordsy stuff. Do not focus on the swordsy stuff. Keep your focus on your own thing. 9 of Pentacles. And if you keep your focus on your own thing, that is when you are richly rewarded. that is my interpretation. Now to the guidebook. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles, diligence, hard work, craftsmanship. Folklore says that gnomes are diligent and skilled artisans. Two elders in red caps hold the coin down as the smith works the metal. They are hardworking and dedicated to their craft. Five of Swords. Conflict, betrayal, and cheat. Five of Swords. Oh, it's not an eagle. For a second, I thought it was an eagle. No, these birds have like faces on them. Okay, that's really creepy. I think that's even creepier than the magician card. So, Five of Swords. Lada Week is a demonic or mischievous spirit who causes trouble or harm to people. They often cause false conflicts between individuals. Yeah. Stay out of neighbors' business. Keep my mind on my own stuff. Yeah. So literal. Yeah. Very creepy. Very, very creepy. But like so literal. Like I didn't want to unduly assume about the crappy neighbors, but like, hello, here they are. So yes, stay out of it. Finally, Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. Independence, self-sufficiency, and abundance. A dryad smiles as a lavish figure strolls past. Dryads are a symbol of independence through perseverance. Remember this card. Remember this card. Independence through perseverance. You will persevere. And if I may, I'm going to round up with a protection spell card, which I have stored in my little to-go bag from Moonlit Fae that came with my Pocket of Peers deck. Okay. Protection spells, come here. Okay. So to complete your reading, Katie, I swear, if you get Archangel Michael's bubble of protection again, I'm going to laugh. Oop. Both of these. It's both. It's not either or, it's both. So you're getting iron and protection incense. So iron is widely considered to be the most protective of all metals and banishes most malevolent spirits. Merely being in its presence reputedly enhances, increases, and invigorates your own personal magical power. Wear iron beads or other jewelry. Hang an iron horseshoe over doors. Place an iron horseshoe or other iron implement under your bed to provide spiritual protection as you sleep, especially that last one. I think that will be very helpful. And then protection incense. Benzoin, copal, dragon's blood, frankincense, and myrrh. These 5 exotic resins are among the most powerfully protective magical ingredients. Grind small pieces of each resin together in a mortar and pestle, focusing on your desired goals as you pulverize them. Burn them as incense. Gently pass the smoke around you for a personal cleansing. The number 5 enhances the power of the incense 5 of Swords. Can't make this up. The number 5 enhances the power of the incense, but if you are unable to obtain all 5 ingredients, use as many as you can. Even just one will provide spiritual protection. You're welcome. Thank you. Perfectly hitting reading. Good warning, good inspiration. Really liking this deck. Me too. It's a beautiful deck. Yes, 9 of Pentacles is so my desired outcome, so that will keep me focused. Yes, exactly. Well, once again, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. Yeah, that 5, man. I know it is an act of vulnerability to be read for in a public space, and I appreciate it so much. So if you are wondering, oh, I wanted a reading, you just have to tune in to the live stream next week and for your opportunity to win it again. If not, and you want to book a reading with me, you can do so at tarotbyhilary.com. That is the only way to book a reading with me. And I do have half an hour and hour-long sessions available by phone, by Zoom, in person as well. I also do have email options, and I can also do tapping sessions as well as tarot sessions and tarot tutoring as well. So please book your reading with me. If you would like to. My calendar is starting to fill up because it's October. Even though I read tarot all year long, October's always my busy month because it's witchy season, y'all. So, yeah. Gosh, what a smacking reading. Thank you so much. You're very, very welcome. All right. So, do we want to wrap up with the weekend forecast? Is there any other cards from the Fairytale Tarot that you guys want to see before we move into the weekend forecast? Let me know. I am here for you. And a reminder, if you are liking these live stream episodes, please subscribe, click the bell for notifications, follow me wherever you're viewing this, whether you're viewing this on the Tube of You or the Book of Face. Please go ahead and follow my work and subscribe because I want to know that I'm on the right track, guys. I want to know. All right, protection spells. I'm going to leave that out. I like my workspace is just completely covered in cards and decks right now. It is like a tarot reader's wet dream right now. Yeah, so hyped about that deck. Yeah, me too. Maybe I'll play around with it tomorrow. We'll see. All right, any requests for the Oracle deck for the weekend forecast? While I clean up my workspace a little bit. We have protection spells. We have work your light. We have, let's see. We can always do my little trick. Didn't I do that trick last week? Which is just go to Rebecca Campbell's website and click the instant guidance button. Because sometimes we'll get, an oracle card from a different oracle deck that I don't have yet. Yet being the key word, because I do kind of want to get oh gosh, what's her newest deck? I can't even keep track. She's come out with so many. But, my main jams are the Work Your Light and the Starseed Oracle. Love those two decks. But I'm willing to branch out. So. Well, thank you for watching me open the Fairytale Tarot. So cute. All right. All of them? Yeah, all of them. I think so too. Let's go with that. I'm like, why is this box so big? It's because I'm using the top of it, not the bottom of it. Oopsie. All right. Everything in its place. Feeling like a starseed or that website option. Let's go with that website option. So we are going to go to RebeccaCampbell.me. And we are going to scroll down to instant guidance. Yeah, so I'm going to look and see how many Oracle decks she actually has. Let's look. The Work Your Light, the Starseed Oracle, the Rose Oracle, both in pocket version and regular sized. The Inner Temple Oracle, I believe, is the newest one. The Healing Waters Oracle and the Ancient Stones Oracle. So there is a choice of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I have 2 out of the 6. Put them together and then pull a card. Well, I only have the 2 and I don't want to mix them up. You know what I mean? I want the Work Your Light to be the Work Your Light and the Starseed to be the Starseed. So this is a kind of like a nicer option. So I don't have to do that. I can just do it online. Instant guidance. All right. Think about something you'd like guidance on. Click the button to receive some inspiration. We are going to think about the weekend and the weekend forecast. And now we are going to click the button. Go. Ooh, so we're actually getting something from a deck that I don't own. So this looks like, it's from the Healing Waters Oracle. So it is called Beneath the Surface. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that card. Let me go ahead and display that on screen. So we're getting a card that we've never seen before. Interesting. Okay, can I pull this into here? I guess not. All right. Upload. That's not what I wanted to do. It's also not what I wanted to do. You're only getting like a portion of it. And my beautiful overlay is blocking it out. Hold on. None. There we go. It's not the entirety of the card. But it kind of is. But all right. So see, if I do this, it hides her beautiful face. Even if I do that. So it's the weekend forecast. You guys don't need the lower third. Right? It's a very, very pretty card. So this card is, our Oracle card for the weekend forecast is Beneath the Surface from the Healing Waters. Is that what I just said? Yes. Healing Waters Oracle. What's really driving you? True motives and breaking free. Often the things that we think we want are not what we really want deep down. Okay. Once again, the cards are coming for me. Thank you. Sometimes we go after them because the world has told us we should do certain things or be a certain way, and we don't realize that there's a choice. Oh, okay. All right. I don't want to keep reading this, but I'm gonna. Sometimes we're driven by the need to keep up, be approved of, or fit in. Sometimes we do things just because we've always done them and we can't even see out of the box that's containing us. Sometimes what we're chasing is really chasing us. What is it that you truly want? And why do you want what you truly want? Be honest about it. What are you chasing that's holding you captive? Are you being called to break free of the box that's containing you? What's beneath the surface of what you currently see? What are your true motives deep down? Are you expending energy on things that aren't true inner yearnings? What's really driving your behavior and your desires? It's time to move from confusion to clarity, to question the narrative, realign yourself, and reclaim your life. To open your mind to what it is that you really truly want and then reorient yourself towards it. It's safe to change your mind, to step out of the box, to choose a different way of being. Look beneath the surface of your day to day life and reflect on what's really driving you and what you really, truly want. Freedom always follows, and so does ease and fulfillment. So, the soul inquiry that goes along with this card is, what are you doing that you don't really want to do? And what are you doing just because you always have? Ow. The colors are gorgeous. Katie admits, coming for me too. Like it's not even in my hands, guys. Like I don't even own that card. I don't even own that deck. Like what the hell? Woo! Okay, so that's our weekend forecast from the Healing Waters Oracle that I don't own by Rebecca Campbell. So if you want to purchase it, you can go to her website or find it at your local independent bookstore or on Bookshop. Um, the Healing Waters Oracle. Ouch. Okay, that was fun and uncalled for. All right, that's it for tonight's episode. Thank you all so much for watching and witnessing me unbox the Fairytale Tarot. Not too many jump scares. There were some. There were some. And as a reminder, we do this every Friday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on different metaphysical or divination topics. A lot of unboxings lately and still more to come. Like I'm telling you guys, like I might do like a mail call episode and just sit here with the box next to me and just pull out. It's like, and I have this, and I have this, and I have this. Oh, by the way, this just got sent to me. It's just like I haven't even been able to touch Lori Lytle's new book, Talismans and Tarot: Magical Tools to Amplify, Attract, and Manifest. Like, look how pristine this looks. I mean, I do take care of my books, but still, like, I haven't even been able to touch anything because I'm just like overburdened with all of these things because I'm just like, ooh, magpie, bright and shiny. Oh, you'll send me things? Yay! I've got to calm down. I've got to come down and not request so many things and not say yes to so many requests because I've got a lot of stuff to unbox and a lot of stuff to review. It's a lot. Anyway, yes, that's really teaching us to not be swayed by society as well. Yes, absolutely. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. You as well. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, we do this every Friday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also coming up, it is October. So you guys, the spooky story time is coming up soon with the annual reading of The Blue-Nosed Witch by Margaret Embry. I got it right here in my hot little hands. This is my copy from childhood, which I think I inherited from my sister. This is the Bantam Classic Edition from June of 1983 with the cool flip I always mess this up. Look at the blue. Like that's coming up, guys. Every year we do it. Probably closer to Halloween. By the way, also, I'm pretty sure Halloween falls on a Friday night. Hey, actual spooky story time happening on Halloween. Can you dig it? Yes, I do. I need time to read so that I can actually do a review. That's true. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Again, if you would like to book a reading with me, you can do so at tarotbyhilary.com. It is the only way to book a reading with me. I had to I've had voicemails coming up. I don't know if I mentioned this at the beginning of the episode, but I'm just like book on my website, please. I think I did mention this. I don't know. It just got in my craw so much. Like sometimes, yeah, yes, yay Halloween, one of my favorite holidays ever. It just got in my, it gets in my craw when people want to get on the phone with me because I feel like it's very, very disingenuous sometimes where it's just like, if I get her on the phone, maybe she'll pull a card for me right now, or maybe she can read my cards right now once I get her on the phone. It's just like, that's always what I have in the back of my mind. And I know that's judging a book by their cover or just like not giving people a chance, but also I've been doing this for a really, really long time. So I'm very like sensitive to that kind of like graspy energy. And it's just like, what, like, why? Like, also, I don't like getting on the phone. I don't like making phone calls. I've always hated to have to call strangers to do something. Like I got, like even in my retail job when I have to call customers, like I just don't like doing it, but I like, you have to eat the frog. Sometimes you do have to do things that you don't want to do as an adult and you just have to like get over it and just do it. But I just don't like getting on the phone with people unless it is intentionally, you have booked a reading with me, so I will perform the session that you paid for. Otherwise, it's just like just can you email me or just book on my website, please? Like why the back and forth? Like this is the reason why I pay for my acuity scheduling every year, so that I can save time and save you time with the back and forth. So, right? It feels a little cold cally. Yeah. So just like just book. Like I've never been unclear about this, right, guys? So anyway, I changed my outgoing phone message so that people can hear that. And it's just like the only way to book a reading with me is on my website, tarotbyhilary.com. That's it. And even for, like my friends or people that like know me personally, it's just like, I'm sorry, you got to book through my website. It's just like, unless you're having an actual technical problem that I need to know about, like why not just book through my website? Like that's why I pay for it. It's my 24/7 business card. You can access it at any time. So anyway, rant over. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Have a great rest of your weekend and rest of your week, and I will see you again Friday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on another metaphysical subject or another unboxing. Let me know. Feel free to send me a message. Don't call me. Send me a message or shoot me an email and let me know what episodes you want to see in the future. In the near future, in the far future, in the future. But spooky story time is coming, guys. All right. Once again, I am Hilary, professional tarot reader and EFT tapping practitioner, here to demystify the mystical and put you in touch with the most beautiful of gifts, your own intuition. Because yes, my friends, do not argue with me. You too have intuition. Have a fantastic weekend. Bye.